Sub YouTube. So the fight just ended between Israil Madrimov and Terence Crawford. Crawford actually won a unanimous decision in a close decision. Two of the judges had it 115, 113, and one of the judges had it 116, 112. Personally, I thought the fight was more of a 116, 112, but like I said a while back, Madrimov is no pushover. A lot of people were making videos saying this dude only got 10 fights. Who the fuck is he? We don't know him and everything else. But the thing is that y'all don't realize this man has a long amateur career. He's young, he's strong, he's big, and Crawford is a smaller guy just moving up in weight. He's an older guy. That's one of my main concerns. I'm like, can he get old overnight? But to be totally honest with you, I thought Terence Crawford handled the fight very well. But the one thing we do know is we know there are certain fans out there was looking for an excuse so they could cap for their guy. And that's the Canelo groupies. See, they all over social media talking about robbery and shit like that. They don't even make no fucking sense, right? They just want to cause drama. They want to say, oh, Madrimov got robbed. I don't know where in the hell did anybody even see Madrimov actually winning this fight. Of course, you're going to have Eddie Hearn talking that, oh, he thought Madrimov, since he's the champion, he did enough to win that fight. But to be totally honest with you, all that, you got to beat the champion to take the belt and all that other stuff, Crawford did beat him. I mean, this none of this, you got to knock the champion out just to take it. Nah. But I can understand Eddie Hearn because he's a promoter and he's promoting for his guy. What I don't understand is this groupie ass Canelo fans sitting up here trying to justify something by saying, oh, well, if he struggled against Madrimov, he ain't beating no Canelo. Like, you hear these groupies talking, they act like Canelo could beat Madrimov or something. That's in they delusional mind and shit. That Canelo could beat Madrimov. So, because Crawford, who ended his knockout winning streak with a decision tonight, they believe, oh yeah, he could hurt Madrimov. He definitely ain't gonna hurt Canelo. You don't know that. But like I said, it's the life of the groupie. So of course they're gonna campaign by saying there's levels. I seen a dude in there talking about there are levels between Canelo and Crawford. Yeah, there are levels. Canelo just have money, pretty much. So of course the fans, you know what I'm saying, his groupie fans gonna fucking co-sign whoever he fights. He's fighting Bumlinger coming up. They'll co-sign that shit. But they don't want to say, they don't want to say anything about that. When it came to David Benavidez, they sitting up here talking about who did David Benavidez fight, but yet they don't question who the fuck has Edgar Berlanga for. Those type of guys. So I can't even take them dudes serious. You got dudes trying to justify to make themselves feel good with this fight that happened tonight with Crawford and Israil. I told y'all, man, it's always those guys that you don't really know, and they come with a serious amateur, like a deep amateur background. Those guys are pretty tough, and especially if they come from that lifestyle and the culture with that's pretty much all they do. It's going to be tough. Like I said, you don't have to know a fighter for him to be a tough fighter. I already told you there are a lot of popular fighters that are trash. Like I said before, Rolly is trash. He's a trash ass fighter, but he's popular and everybody knows him. But again, let me get back on topic. Good matchup for Crawford. He didn't get the knockout. This guy, Israil Madrimov, is awkward. He's awkward. He's always moving. He's not a flat-footed dude. He does a lot of feints and stuff. He throws off rhythm and everything else. And that's what, could confuse a lot of fighters and shit. Now, he did catch Crawford with some good shots in the fight. But at the end of the day, Terence Bud Crawford was catching Madrimov. He controlled him with the jab mainly. And he was catching Madrimov a lot. Now, both of these guys they were marked up. Both of those guys had kind of like swelled up eyes, I guess, or marks on around the eyes and shit. But hey, it's part of boxing. Everybody gonna get hit. I'm not sure if they were like head clashes or some shit in there because, especially when Crawford went to southpaw. Crawford went to southpaw pretty early too, because he realized this guy is Madrimov is pretty is pretty good. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, good fight. I guess Israil wants a rematch. We're not sure what Terence Crawford gonna do because there are talks about that Fundora needs to fight Terence Crawford by October or he's gonna get stripped. Now that's the rumor, allegedly, from some source. I don't know. I have to wait till the news break out. But if that's the case, if I was Crawford, I would just go ahead and go for those belts. And if you do happen to, I guess, technically get emailed the belt because Fundora doesn't want to fight you or whatever, then I'll just go for the undisputed again. I'll go fight the guy who has the IBF belt, Morataliev or some shit like that. I think that's his name. I will go for him. No, what's his name? Mortazaliev. That's what his name. Mortazaliev. I think that's the guy that got the belt. But yeah, that's all I got. Bold and understanding of my piece.